Hi, my name is Diana Morris from Edukea Institute. Today we are going to learn English language and our topic of today is about grandmother's cow. In this unit, you will learn how to read and answer questions on a passage about grandmother's cow. We are going also to look how to pronounce and use new words found in the passage. Another thing which we are going to look in this unit is about to express present activities and actions. Also to see how to express possession. Another thing which we are going to look is to ask and answer questions on present actions. Another thing also which we are going to look in this unit is how to make positive and negative questions in the present. And the last thing is how to write a short paragraph. We are starting by saying that read the passage after the picture and answer the questions that follow. So we are going to look at the pictures, and after the picture we read our passage and also we'll answer the questions which will follow after this passage. As you can see in our picture here, we see a picture of a cow and a young man who is milking the cow. We start by saying, my grandmother has a cow. The cow is white with a black pack on its back. As you can see the picture of that cow, as we have been told that the cow is white with a black patch on its back. As you can see also in the picture, we see that the cow on the picture is also white and it has the patch black on its back. We continue by saying that is the description about the cow which we just saw in the picture now. It produces a lot of milk. It is big. I like it very much. During my school holidays, I usually visit my grandmother. Occasionally, I join my cousins Abubakar, Lindy, and Wendo to graze the cow. The boy is continuing by describing his grandmother's cow, and he started by introducing the color which the cow has. And he also continued by describing the cow by saying that cow produces a lot of milk and it's also big. He likes it very much. During the holidays, he said that he usually visits his grandmother and he joined his cousin who is Abubakar, Lindy, and Wendo to graze that cow. When grazing, we make sure the cow does not destroy crops in our neighbor's farm. Sometimes we clean the cow shed with the head broom and soap. We cut hay and store it. We give the cow minerals and plenty of water and milk is in it. When it is sick, we call the veterinarian to attend to it. The cow has changed my grandmother's life. Before a charity organization gave her the cow, she led a poor life. She could not get enough food. Her house was ugly, but things gave change now. Since poor old people were given cows by the charity organization, their lives have improved a lot. They get enough milk for the family and surplus to sell. I like my grandmother's cow. I have learned a lesson from her. I would like to own a cow when I grow up. As you can see that this boy is telling us how his grandmother's life was before getting the cow. But after getting this cow, which was being given by the charity organization, it changed his grandmother's life and and he was getting a lot of milk for the family, and some passage she sold and got a lot of money in order to survive. After looking at that passage about grandmother's cow, let us see the questions which will mark the end of our lesson for today. The first question, first we are recommended to write true or false in this sentence. And what the thing which I want to remind you is that when we read a question or statement, if it is correct, you are supposed to write your answer as true. But the sentence, if you feel that is not correct, you will write your answer as false. Question number 1. My grandmother does not own a cow. So you will read this statement, and if you feel it is correct, you will choose your answer and write. And if it is incorrect, you also choose an answer and write it in order to complete that statement. Question number 2. The cow is white with a black pack on its back. Question number 3. I have 2 cousins. Question number 4. They graze the cow in the neighbor's farm. Question number 5. When the cow falls sick, they call the veterinarian. Question number 6. The grandmother has changed the cow's life. Question number 7. Other poor old people gave my grandmother the cow. Number 8. My grandmother is still poor. Question number 9, and which is the last one. My grandmother's life has changed. These are the 9 questions which will help you to remember what you just read on a passage about my grandmother's cow. And the thing which I want to remind you before finishing my lesson is that in order to answer these questions correctly, I'm advising you to go back and read the passage once more in order to understand it well, and that will help you to answer all these questions correctly. After seeing all these questions, this marks the end of our lesson for today. Thank you. See you again in another lesson.